We have a caller though. The caller's gonna come back. I just want to talk about.
Give him a couple minutes.
Yeah, I just want to end this little topic about what we just talking about. Women,
Like men's, like just ridiculous.
Wearing women's clothing.
Sexual prowess and
wearing women's clothing. Yeah. So
men doing. I'm talking about just crazy men.
yeah, but I just want to just go back to my perm. And then I went on the bus. When I went on the bus that day, off the rip, because I had a little, you know, the little headband you wear, with the slick down. The waves is crazy in it. I was like, I could see people seasick and everything, but like, yeah, man. So, but know what's up though? Afterwards, when it just started drying off, what are you doing this now? What are you doing this over your shirt? Help me! I just went bald and stuff. But yeah, so women's clothing, it's alright. But we waiting for the lady to call. But you know what? She can call, and when we talk about our next topic, I want to talk about the Kendrick Lamar's performance at what's that, the Grammys?
Yeah.
The Grammys and stuff. Man, they ain't gonna have no black at the Grammys next year. They're like, this is sick of this. White people just mad, like, yo, Beyonce, like, the Super Bowl, no black people at the Super Bowl next year. Yo. No black people at the Grammys next year. They're gonna make sure everything's alright.
But fam, I was wondering about that. You don't think that like after the after Nipplegate that they would be yeah. Look at that joint right there. Look at the RG3 tweet or the picture. That's an ill picture, right? Inspired by Kendrick. When Kendrick can do that to the Ben Carson of the NFL, you know that's some big things right there.
Yeah. He is the Ben Carson of the
NFL, right?
Yeah,
I feel like he's.
Yeah. No, I won't
there's a picture of RG3. Is that a tweet or IG? What is that?
No, it's tweet.
Yeah, there's a tweet.
What does it say, Keith?
RG3.
Embrace your roots. Pick up your chains today and break free.
It's a raw picture of RG3 inspired by Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
That Kendrick Lamar. Did you see the show? Did you see the performance?
I seen that performance. I don't be trying to watch.
What you think of the performance? Did y'all see the performance?
Nah.
I like how we came out on the chains
Yeah.
and stuff. We came out with a little bop and stuff.
Will you see it?
Yeah.
Alright.
So I liked that part. I liked it.
The bonfire.
But he was in prison though.
The
He
bonfire.
was like chain gang.
Yes, I'm saying.
Right.
All the chains and stuff. That was pretty
And
cool.
that was a heavy note about the mass incarceration.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And then he had the nice little transition to the "We Gonna Be Alright" in front of like the African fire pit, man.
I think you should have used the original beat on the "We Gonna Be
I
Alright."
think we need our own.
I liked it better.
I think.
It was a jazzy sound.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm banning award shows after that. After that. What is it? Jada and Will thing. So I just don't feel that. You know what I mean? That.
You're boycotting?
Yeah, that song and dance. I'm done with the. You know what I mean? Chucking and jiving.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
Like I can feel that Kendrick Lamar, but you know what I mean. You did that on national TV, and it's like entertainment. It's just like sports. You know what I mean. What are we doing? We dancing for our.
That was inspiring. You see what that did to Ben Carson?
Yeah, but it was in the Grammys though. Like we need to be doing that, not for no damn award show called the Grammys. We need to be doing that like for the Juneteenth festival. We need to be doing that for like Black History Month every day. You know what I mean? We need to be doing that like.
I feel like that's an unnecessary criticism of a spectacular thing. You know?
Hey, we have a caller. Callers online. Callers on air. How you doing?
Hi,
What's your name?
Eileen.
How you doing?
Good. I want to say that I love your show, and I'm really in awe and respect of all of you speaking the truth to power and for the women and speaking about the reality. I really think that you guys, you strong black men, are really helping to uplift this society for women and children and men.
Thank you.
Hey, what's your name again?
Marlene.
Marlene?
Yes.
Shout out to you, Marlene. Thanks for calling, okay? And thanks for listening to our show and supporting us.
Yeah.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
All right. Good luck, Marlene. Good looking. She's referring all that to me, though, guys.
Yeah, I know.
You guys help out.
I got a little bit of that though.
That's not. Nah, but I don't even know Marlene, but thanks for listening to our show, man. She's one of our multi-million listeners that we have across the country and across the states.
1.3 million listeners.
Yeah, so shout out to them. All right, but so I want to get back on this. You know what? I kind of agree and I kind of disagree with you, Keith.
It's like lemonade.
Only reason why I kind of disagree with you because if we're not in these settings, we gotta expose this stuff in front of white people though. You know what I'm saying? You know why? Because we have to. If we can plant a seed in one person's head, and if they can be potentially become an ally of ours, we got to do that too. You know what I'm saying?
It's a bigger audience.
I understand what you're saying. I'm just like I said, the award show Grammys. I flicked on it for 1 second, and it's like I'm like, it was just so disgusting. Because then I'm looking at all the people that were there, and it's like the music I listened to. You know what I mean? It didn't reflect it, even though some of the, you know what I mean, some of the artists were there. You know what I mean, performing. That's still like, and that's supposed to be like the catch to make me watch. But it's like, nah, I'm okay.
Maybe, but okay, just to challenge you because you like the challenge. Maybe that says if the music that you listen to wasn't represented there, which wouldn't necessarily be a surprise, but at the same time, the Grammys is a collection of all music, right? And so maybe your music listening is too maybe you limited.
I need to expand my music palette, yes, and become, what do you call it, aficionado in some old different type of music.
You ain't gotta be aficionado. That'd be like expert.
But I'm just saying, I do though. But even still, to say that the Grammys, like, I don't know. You know, like I said, Kendrick Lamar, I love him to death. He's one of the most conscious rappers I've heard in a very long time, since KRS and Public Enemy and them boys. But ain't a lot of people out there doing it. And if you're really going to be a conscious rapper, how you going to be on this? I understand.
He got a Grammy and shout out Nas, man.
Yeah, I could
Like
get it though,
Cube,
but
I mean, Ice Cube.
but then again, what's a Grammy?
You know, Grammy is like, I mean.
So
are you going to dismiss? You're going to poo-poo a Grammy?
Personally, yeah. Because I feel that we're better than that, and I feel that at the end of the day, Grammy came from setting the bar. You know what I mean? Setting the bar up for music. I think we done blew the doors. We done blew the building up. We done set a whole new infrastructure for entertainment and music that is not being represented, and it ain't even. They're not even giving awards out for it. You understand? Because when you got people that can just be innovative with beats like Soulja Boy, or you know what I mean, it's just so much stuff out there that's being done with music that we're not watching right now, and it's still the same system that's congratulating the same type of men and women. Like I don't got no love for it.
Kendrick is not like the same type of men and women. He just got 5 Grammys. He's not like anybody else. Like that's contrary to your last point. I just say this. I understand if you're saying this, right? If everything. So I don't know if you're saying this, but like this is really one of my like biggest points of foundation in my arguments about social justice, right? But I don't do the best job conveying it. Is that things have never changed, right? This is like they came here, stole the land, killed the natives, stole the land, stole hundreds of millions of people, and brought them over here, made them build the land, and got great wealth, so much wealth that became the greatest accumulation of wealth in history, in the history of man, right? And then they moved west, and then they stole land out there, and then they captured people out there and made them stay here. It never stopped. This accumulation of wealth just continued. Right? There was never no reset button, right? It continues. So if you're saying that everything now is exploitation of black people, obviously, right? That is beyond the point. That is like the given. That's like gold. Everything starts from gold. Everything is exploitation of black people. There's nothing that's not racist in this country, right? Here's what, when people say, "Why do you keep bringing race in?" There's nothing that's not racist. When did it stop being racist, right? That being said, when you have this type of, like, it's to get a Grammy, to get an Oscar in such a racist establishment, it's testament to black excellence once again. I mean, it means nothing more than that. It also does mean something for people like actual music lovers, like people who really into music. Like I love music, but not the way that like maybe like my man like Lava love it. Like he knows all these records. Like he follows these records and he listens to them. Like he calls them records. You know what I mean? And they'll tell you the history of these records and his management. Like he really has a passion for this. It means something within it. It means a lot. I don't think it's. I understand your point about it just being we need our own, but I don't think it's necessary to bring that up now. And like the day after, he does something like phenomenal. Like I always look at Tupac's songs, right? He put out his singles was Brenda's Got a Baby, Keep Your Head Up, I Wonder If Heaven Got Together. These are his singles. Nobody putting out songs like that until Kendrick came along, and that performance last night was crazy, man. That was a real good look.
Hey, you know what? You know what I'm kind of disappointed about? I like J. Cole better.
Cole was winning until last night, man. Cole, did you see his concert?
Nah.
The HBO concert?
Yeah, I saw some of it.
Amazing.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's my guy.
I was like, dang, like J. Cole should be here. It should be both of them just up there battling each other.
Next
man.
year at the Grammys, gonna be them together, probably.
Yeah, man. So shout out to J. Cole, but like I kind of agree with you. And I disagree too. I like Mike's point and your point. Like I do. Like it's so hard though. Like you have to draw that line. And I think if J. Cole went up there and did a song with like Rich Homie Quan, then Kendrick Lamar did a song like Rich Homie Quan, you'd be like, oh man, he whack. He ain't about like his album is not about what he did. But he went over there and made a statement and made several.
They should have had Africa on stage, man.
Yeah, he
like,
made,
come on, like,
yeah.
who's doing
and
that?
The world got to see that. You know what I'm saying? So
Well, I gotta
with
check-
the
I have
most
to give props to that.
Grammys last night.
Yeah, so I have to give props to that.
5 Grammys last night, yo. Like he took like Adele went home with the Grammys or like that. He
We need
went
to
home
make
with the
up
most
some-
Grammys with Africa on stage.
Well,
Straight up.
we need to make up some
That's how
new-
you
some
go
new award show.
when you get busy. Like in jail,
That's
you
all.
go get busy. You lay your flag down. You get the cutting, right? You lay the flag down. We out here, man.
Yep. Yeah, that's like when the doors don't open, he broke the locks to get in.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
facts.
So I gotta give him props to that. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar, great performance. Shout out to the Beyonce thing though.
Yeah.
The Beyonce thing, because I heard the song,
Mm-hmm.
and I read something on Facebook, and the stuff I read on Facebook was pretty about social justice, but like after I heard the song, it didn't match up with the performance. I really don't.
I thought the performance was kind of tame, right? I didn't really see that much of it though. I missed it because I hate the Super Bowl halftime show. Like I hate when they bring that into the Super Bowl. Like you make the Super Bowl the halftime a half hour, so I never really watch it.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
So, but
I mean, like I'm just saying, like the song. Does the song match a video? You heard the song?
Nah, it
Yes.
Does it match a video? Will says yeah.
why you say no, Keith?
doesn't, because the
'Cause I know she's talking
choreography-
about some stuff about lobster, like.
Why you say Will?
Because she was in her song, she's telling people that's why they had that parody on Saturday Night Live about her being black.
Yeah.
In that song, she was saying y'all talking about the Illuminati and like she's not black. So she was saying that she's black. She got hot sauce in her bag. She likes hair. She likes her black men. She was saying everything, even though she's like popping with white people right now.
I'm black.
She was saying I'm black, and she was kind of directing that to black people. And then she was directing that to the black people who kind of written her off as like a pop star, as like a Taylor Swift almost.
Right.
So it definitely went along with the video. And then the video was saying like, stop shooting us, hands up, don't shoot. Had the child with his hands in the air with the police officer, and even had police officers.
The Norman's joint, yeah.
Yeah. So the song did. She was just saying, I'm black. I know what's going on in the community.
Yeah. So shout out to her.
And why you say no?
because of the choreography.
Because that dancing?
The X and just a whole bunch of it was. I could dig it. It does add up because if the song's about I'm a black woman, then having that X, for
The skeptic in me, man, the cynic in me says, why now? Like what was the buzz point, right? But then I want to put that down and like say I don't want to live like that and just take it for what it is. You know what I mean? Like the whole Illuminati thing. I kind of think that they got some connection to some secret society stuff. Like it just doesn't. It doesn't make I don't. His career doesn't make sense. Like he's charismatic and personable, but so was a lot of other dudes, right? But like there was, it just doesn't everything. Hov, listen, when Hov was at his climax, even still now, right? Like he didn't have like a whole bunch of #1 singles. I don't think he's ever had a #1 single. He had #1 albums though. His albums go #1. They made him like the president of Def Jam, like out of nowhere, like over like a lot of dudes, right? He had a lot of connections, but like this is an ex-crack dealer, right? And he's a good businessman, but you know what I mean, look, at the end of the day, check out Professor Griff. When Professor Griff dropped jewels on that, right? At the end of the day, right? This is what I'll say. I'll say this.
competition, man. Competition.
I'll say this, right? People are social, right? To talk about it in a very blunt and not nice way, people are sheep, right? Instinctively, right? We're social beings, right? We are like people kill for religion because of beliefs, right? we're gonna blow each other up over beliefs, over a belief in God in an afterlife, right? It's that heavy. We follow, right? We naturally follow. The hypermasculinity in the black community, it was so heavy, and it still is, that we kill each other over disrespect, over looks. We kill each other, right? Yet and still, in like the last 20 years, like there was this usherance in of like this skinny jeans. Did you ever think that you would ever see black men in skinny jeans?
Jamaicans wore skinny jeans for a long time.
No, black American men.
No.
Never, right? The skateboard stuff with the piercings and the gauges and stuff, right? And like all the stuff in the end, right? Every year, right? There's a meeting between like leaders of industries that dictate what trends are going to be. When you see all of a sudden people start rocking something, you think it's because one person started doing it? No, all these designers come up with a line. All the music takes a certain trend, a certain sound. They start employing certain DJs, certain directors. They call it prescriptions, right? They all decide which current the way the world's going to go. That being said, they need spokespeople to do it. When Hov said, take off the jerseys and put on the button up, overnight the jerseys left the store. He said, we don't drive X5s, we give them to baby mamas. Overnight, dudes turned in their X5s.
You know what? I think you're taking credit away from Jay-Z and the work that he did. Only reason why I say that, this is a big thing why I say that, because he doesn't go with the platform of Illuminati. 6 years ago, he did this water thing in Africa where he made a water. It was trying to get water, and they had to walk so far to get water. He made a transportation system for up in Africa. Mm-hmm. Right now, he has this company called Tidal. Tidal is a company where he's trying to take the money out of the white man's pocket and make it for the artists. You know what I'm saying? And I remember one of these rappers saying, he's like, I'm not no middleman. I'm not gonna be your I'm not gonna be your token end. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Right. You say I'm on and that's blowing up right now. Prince brought into that because he knows that the artist can make money for themselves and it's not going to the white man that owns the record label. You know what I'm saying? So he goes against the grain of everything that the Illuminati wants them to be in formation of.
You have to, right? So this is something that you can only talk about whimsically, like in fluff, right? Because you don't have like, what am I going to do, some sort of investigative expose?
Yeah, we definitely
right? Like,
yeah.
But why would we be investigating Jay out of all people?
Because you have to check, like, what is the message? What good has Jay actually done? So for the water thing. So the water thing. So what if, like, there's a lot of African missionaries went over there, right? Yeah. I'm not saying that he hasn't done good, right? But I'm not saying that he has done, right? I don't see the evidence of that. With that type of wealth, like what Jews would do with that type of wealth, I don't see what Hov has done. So this good, like when people say he gives to charities, that's a tax write-off. Miss me with that. What have you done with that money? What schools have you built in Brooklyn? Where are the college grads that you produced? Right? You talk about you went over to Africa and built a well. You know what they do over in Africa through missionaries? They spread disease. They spread Western control. Right, that's called smart new age smart bombs. Like information. I'm not saying he's doing that, right? But I'm saying just like I just take it on face value. It doesn't make sense. At the end of the day, I say this: if you think of your worst, grimiest, most maniacal brain, you need to control people, right? Is it above white people to create an industry, right? They invested money in Bobby Shmurda, right? With the joint. And their money was directly tied into the prison industrial complex. It's a feeder system. Teach them to go do this. And Hov definitely glorifies like selling crack. He's not ashamed of that. He also says he understands that. He doesn't say that. Go ahead. I want to hear all
He's got a minute left.
Yeah, I like to say again, same thing as Jordan. Jay, you a brother. Thanks a lot for coming out with great motivational music that can speak to a lot of people's plights that I don't know that our listeners know about. Again, I'm not looking at you to save the world. You did enough for me with your music, Pop. Thanks a lot.
Me, I would just say on that, like, I'm biased on this because I'm a big Hov fan. So it's more, I can just be like, no, he's not doing it because I want him not do it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm more like that. But I want to read a little bit of this real quick. It says, this is Bay, Black First, standing on Rock Nation.
But since you seem to need the clarification, this is 40 acres in the new respiration, picking cotton in fields with no compensation, for telling slaves about emancipation, for Rosa Parks to get in the back of your transportation, for Sarah Bartman, humiliation at the hands of your fornication, for cooperation in culture with weak imitation, for Martin and Malcolm assassination, for countless years of segregation, for every time you told brothers to assume the formation, for keeping them in the system and chained and on probation, for racist system masquerading in fair administration, for Sandra Bland dead on the floor in the police station, for smallpox infestation. This is for Tuskegee experimentation. This is for telling all lives matter with no qualification. This is for brutal raping of a nation, for Eric Garner's suffocation. This is for black males shot dead in Fruitville Station. This is a voice or reincarnation for everyone who was murdered with no justification. Now you bow down and simply assume the formation. That's from the formation.
Happy
Beyonce
Black
song. So
History
we out of here. Happy Black History
Yo,
Month.
she wrote that was hard.
That was hard, and that was like the end
crazy.
of it. But that was crazy. But we gotta be out of here. 91.
I thought that was whole. That was crazy.
WCUW. Hope definitely probably.